enjoy you some coffee. The patient family brought some coffee, and I think Nida made some treats as well. Welcome to the Huddle. So I'm going to have the first person, if someone could be my scribe. Adrian, do you mind being the scribe? Okay, here's a pencil. And then who wants to be the timekeeper? I will. Matthew? 10 minutes? Okay, so we're all set. The first thing we'll go through is our recognition. Lynn would like to recognize someone today.
Well, she's not here right now, but Jennifer from OT, because I had a post-op on her patient who was going home, and you know, she didn't have to technically work with him, but she was like, let me help you get him dressed, let me take off his heart monitor, so that really helped in my discharge. So,
okay, great. Thank you. And then Kimberly has someone also. Just wanted to thank Matthew, who's right here, one of the CNAs who often asks if she needs any help with her patients. So she was a little busy this morning, and Matthew stepped it up and asked if she needed help. So thank you, Matthew.
Thank you, Matthew.
Got it there. And then Teresa, you had one as well.
Yeah, Carolina last night on night shift started my fluids for me that came up from the med room so that I didn't have to do it before I went home.
Oh, great. That's very helpful. And then anyone else have anyone else to thank? Megan?
Even though they're not here, I want to recognize Othello and Nassim because they were helping with our cath lab and CVSU A3, and they were running the pilot that we did yesterday when we had a swing shift nurse come in for the first time from 1300 till 1:30 in the morning. So I want to recognize them, and then I want to recognize all of you because our patient sat in June was 74 for 9s and 10s, July was 84 for 9s and 10s, August we're back to 75. September, we were 89.9%.
Wow.
That's awesome. So huge. So thank you guys.
Great job, everybody. So now we're just going to update some of our metrics, and that's what Adrian's going to help me. So today we had a total of 26 people on our shift. So we're measuring staff participation by how many people make it to our daily meeting, and that goes with our staff engagement. So Adrian, if you can just start counting the people. I'm going to move on actually to the next one. We'll come back to the numbers on that. The next metric that we're going to be looking at is our IBED compliance, and that relates directly to our prevention of falls. So, okay. Charia, you can start. So on the west side, how many IBEDs were in compliance today?
We had 23 patients and compliance was 22, so we fell out on one bed. And the reason why, I guess, a patient was assistant to the bathroom and forgot to call for assistant going back, so she was in bed while the bed was still flushing. So we educated her to always call when they want to go back.
Yeah, patient
Left in bathroom.
Yeah, patient went herself into bed without assistance.
And then I did talk to Nida for the east side. It was also one bed out of compliance out of, so 21 out of 22, which is also a good number.
So what was the total? So 20...
It was 22 and 23, so 45, and so 23 out of 45.
No.
44.
Yeah.
Oh, sorry.
That's okay. 44 to 45.
And Nida said that it was a new patient who arrived to our floor. The iBed was on, and then we came back in and the iBed was flashing red. So I'm not sure why. The nurse said it was on when she left the room.
Okay.
So I know we're not supposed to put unsure, but I would say new patient arrival.
Okay.
Because it happened on arrival to the floor.
Okay.
The newest metric we have is looking at reducing overtime. So this is kind of new, and we're just kind of playing with the idea of what the questions we're asking. 1 second. So if you guys could just by a show of hand, I'm just going to ask what nurses are up to, like caught up basically. And by that we mean charting is up to date with kind of how the day is going, as well as you've gone to lunch. So if you feel that your charting is up to date and you've gone to lunch, could you please raise your hand? So I think this is just RNs, Megan? Just RNs. So do you mind counting for me?
Yeah, so 1,
so keep your hands up.
I think the sender was
Yeah.
3, 4, 5, 6. 6 are caught up? Yeah.
Okay. So now the nurses who feel that they're not caught up, do you mind just raising your hands? Who feel like they could use some assistance or feel like they're not caught up on their day's work yet? Anyone else not have their hand up that doesn't feel caught up?
I just had charting to do. I just had 2 discharges, and I just have to clean, do all of that. So I have to do it.
Okay.
But I think I'm almost there.
Okay. And then, was there anyone else on the west side that wasn't caught up? Are you caught up with your charting and you're up to date with your patients?
Doing okay.
So basically, it looks like there's a couple people on the east side that need to have help with their charting. So any of the nurses on the east side that are already caught up, or even CNAs, if the bed alarms are going off, try to go to those so that the nurses can stay charting as much as possible. So kind of look at the patients, or the staff who aren't caught up, and try to do anything just from helping a patient to the restroom if they need to sit at that computer and chart, okay? So I think we were, 6 out of 13. And the reasons you guys aren't caught up on your charting yet, anything specific?
Have new admission and
New
order.
A lot of orders today.
So does that go with a new admission or just orders?
It's both a new admission and order.
Okay.
So if it's not up, we can make a new one. So is that the same with you, Teresa?
I just had a lot of, not new admission. I haven't had any new admissions today. I've just had a lot of changes from the patients that I do have.
So we have one that is for change in patient condition, kind of, would that fit?
And then 2 discharges at the same time.
Okay. So we have multiple DCs. Anything else that's keeping people from being caught up?
Well, I had a PCU transfer, but
Are you caught up?
I just finished the chart check. I still have to chart on the patient. I should be fine. That's why I said that when you asked me earlier.
Okay.
Unless I say get another admin.
Getting one.
If I get
Just kidding. Okay. So if we can just quickly go back to our staff engagement. What was our total number?
Oh, we're doing that at night.
No, just our number for today. So we were 18 out of 26. That's pretty good that we can get 18 of our staff members here. I'm impressed with that. Any further questions or
Can we count this
concerns?
gentleman?
What was that?
Can we count this gentleman?
Yeah, sure. He's our patient, right?
This is Paul.
Any other questions or concerns?
Do we have more patients coming up?
Yes. My phone's been beeping
Yeah.
as we've been talking.
Because even though we haven't catching up, but we still have empty room.
Yeah, there's still patients coming up, but there's a lot of nurses that I think are available to
Okay.
help with taking patients. Okay? I guess we're going to fist bump and get out of here.
Put your pencil back.
Oh, thank you so much.
Got it. There we go.
Yeah, of course.
Oh, yes. Thanks,
No, as long as I'm participating, I just thought, I think it's great for you to hear from the other side of the fence. I've been four days through the process. There were some, maybe 5. I think came in Sunday. And I got to tell you, what you guys do is amazing. And you do it with smiles, and I mean this sincerely. There's so many of you that aren't here that have taken good care of me, and I say this from the bottom of my heart. You guys are outstanding. Excuse the pun. I say that you guys are outstanding in what you do. This is my 2nd time through the process. I came in here a year ago through emergency with an intestinal bleed, 4.7 red count. I mean, I could count up through emergency, through intensive care, through the whole process, out the door. Went home a year, fine, but an intestinal bleed is like a physician's worst nightmare. They can't really mind it. You just got to take your chances. But I got to tell you something. You guys are amazing, and thank God you're here. That's all I can say.
Hey,
All
Hey, thank you.
Thank you.
I'll see you socially again.
Exactly.
I really don't want to see you
Don't do
again.
that. Thank you.
All right.
All right, thank you.
All
right. Thank you. And great. Great. Bye, guys. Good job. See ya. Thank you.
There goes the food.
I know.
Thank you.
Thank you,
I'm on
sir.
solids now. I'm on solids.
Thank you.
Bye, guys.
Thank you. All right, bye, guys.